Hi, welcome to Boring Money, Rich Life. I'm your host, Joy Hicks, and I'm actually excited about this topic because this is the whole reason why we're here. So, this topic is 2025 is a great time to fix your finances. And I feel like, on TikTok and Instagram, people are like, oh, I'm going to stop spending my money with this corporation or that corporation because they supported Trump. And trust me, I get it. I was very disappointed at the results, but I get it. Um, but I feel like spending isn't necessarily the issue. It's really what we're spending our money on. So, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be wasting your money like on sports betting. You probably shouldn't be getting ready to go to Beyonce's concert, when she drops her tour date. If you're still living paycheck to paycheck, probably shouldn't be like me. I'm talking to myself right now. Shouldn't be blowing a bag at Ulta when it's time to get these finances together. So I'm pretty excited for this topic just because, yeah, like spending your money is fine if it's done in reason, especially if you're doing it on the right things. Like I said, I'm learning. I'm learning just like you guys are learning where we need to be investing, what we need to be on the lookout for not just 2025, but for the next 4 years. So 2025 to 2029, where we need to be putting our money. So I was doing a little bit of digging on YouTube, watching just some other like finance people and now mind you, again, I am not a financial advisor, so it, this is just a conversation starter. So definitely seek a financial advisor for your specific situation, but let's get into it. So, all the finance people right now are kind of talking about like what Trump plans to do during his second term. So Trump has made a couple promises on just like what he's looking to change. He wants to implement tariffs. He definitely wants to invest into the military, also financial deregulation, investing in space. So we'll definitely get into that actually. And then oil and gas and real estate, also, unfortunately, like mass deportation and tax cuts. So we'll kind of break those things down a little bit just to kind of see how that impacts us because I feel like if you're not an economist, if you're not like super into politics, you might not really know how that might impact you or how you can benefit from those things. Now, mind you, like mass deportation is definitely like a very sad thing. But I'm just talking about it. I'm just putting it out there. This is what Trump plans to do. So we're just going to kind of break these things down. So, first things first with tariffs. Prior to kind of like buying my house, I did have like a hair business where I would sell like wigs and bundles and all these different things, right? And actually, there were some really good days because you could buy like bundles for maybe $30 and then you could, turn around and sell them for like $70 each. So there were some definite really good days, but there was also some bad days, when it wasn't selling and things like that, right? But I would say for people who are kind of looking to start a small business, I would just kind of pay attention to what happens with the tariffs because if you don't know what a tariff is, pretty much just to kind of sum it up, it just means Trump is planning to charge these other countries for like doing business with us. But those companies are most likely going to put that extra cost onto you. So if they have a tariff to kind of ship products into here, like big companies, maybe like a Walmart or a Target, they're probably going to raise their prices for us as consumers. Or if you are a small business owner and you're looking to, let's say you want to sell lashes or something like that. So maybe 100 pack of lashes used to only cost you maybe like $2. So maybe now that same pack of lashes to cover the tariffs is going to cost like $10. So I would just say maybe kind of like weigh out your options. I don't really know if now is going to be a great time for that. So just keep your eyes on that. if you are planning to start a small business, or if you're already a small business owner and you do import things, so that way you can sell them for your business. So, second is military. Trump has talked about investing in military. And again, it might kind of be a little bit difficult to kind of see how that might help you or be an investing opportunity. So, like I said, I'm learning myself, and what I'm seeing is that obviously for the military, there are companies who have to supply um, different things that the military needs. So, like weapons or even parts for like tanks and things like that. And so you can invest in companies that actually produce these different types of products. So that was actually something that I learned. I really didn't even think about that, but I have been seeing on different like YouTube channels that like maybe like a Lockheed Martin type of stock might be something to watch out for right now. But you could just Google different like top defense companies and you can invest in any number of them because again, you don't know which one is going to pop. You don't know who's going to get a government contract. So just be on the lookout that investing in those different types of defense companies could be a potential thing. Now, again, investing is super risky, so we don't know what's going to happen. All right. So another one, a hot topic that's coming up right now is financial deregulation. So right now, I don't really know how that's going to impact the economy. Maybe you might start to see just a push in loans or different things like that. But we can definitely see like what gets passed in this type of regard. But just something to keep your eye on, like maybe you want to start looking at banks and things like that. As far as investment vehicles, maybe there might even be, deregulation in like crypto or things like that. We really just don't know yet. So that's just something to keep your eye open for as a possible investment opportunity. The next one I think is very interesting, which is space. So I live in Colorado Springs, and Colorado Springs is actually a big hub for military. So we have an Army base, we have Air Force, we have the Air Force Academy, and we just recently got the Space Force. So I'm kind of interested to see. I actually think this might be a very big opportunity for investment because I do like some reading, and I've kind of been reading about like Jeff Bezos, and we all know he has like Blue Origin, which is his kind of like space company that he is building and developing. There was actually a job posting on LinkedIn for Blue Origin, so I know they're definitely putting money into that. And we all seen all of the big tech CEOs at Trump's inauguration. Um, so this one, I think there might be a lot of opportunity. There might be new space companies popping up, like space startups popping up. Um, Also, manufacturing, they might need different things and equipment. Um, AI might kind of tap into this. So, AI is also something that we know is like gonna change the world as well. So I would say like space and AI, definitely be on the lookout. Like Jeff Bezos has talked many times about how like as a kid he was very interested in like space and Star Trek and all that stuff. So I don't know. I would say for myself, I'm really curious to see what kind of comes out of this. I want to see like what laws get passed and things like that. But if you're looking to just kind of see what new opportunities and what new businesses and things like that might be fueled. Or if you yourself are interested in starting a business, maybe look into something along those lines because obviously, like Elon Musk is interested in space as well. So, again, no matter how you feel about these people, they are putting money into these things. And we, as people who are trying to fuel our rich life, we need to be putting our money where they're putting their money as well. The next one is oil and gas. Um, Obviously, still like drilling, things like that. Look for those types of companies. Again, we don't yet know what's going to be get passed, but just something to keep your eyes on. Again, for an investment opportunity would be oil and gas. Real estate as well. So I've been seeing online and just kind of reading and listening to the fact that Trump has said he might use some like federally reserved land to give to developers because obviously there's still housing shortages and builders are having a hard time with development, which is kind of crazy because here they are developing like crazy. But Trump has mentioned this before, so real estate is definitely something to always kind of keep your eye on. Um, and then I just feel like as far as like where the economy might be going, again, like I said, there's a lot of talks about mass deportation. People have shared on like TikTok that they see the ICE trucks and things like that. Also like tax cuts. So we kind of have to see how these things impact the economy and where they shift it. Um, I'm definitely going to be like paying a lot more attention to the different laws that get passed so we can try to get ahead of it a little bit, right? Because if you know what's being passed, you can kind of speculate about where to put your money. Um, so yeah, I would just say as far as like 2025, thinking about what we can do to kind of set ourselves up for the next 4 years, these are probably the things that we want to pay attention to. So, as always, my question to you is what boring thing can you do today to fuel your rich life? Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.